What's up YouTube, it's your boy Pick Plug back again with another video, and we have some Saturday picks for today. We got a huge slate of games to look through for tonight's picks, and of course we are looking to cash out on these plays. We have a couple of early games to be looking at as well, so we definitely got some great reads for those. As always, if you guys do like any of these picks, make sure to smash that like button and comment down below which ones you'll be tailing. It doesn't have to be from this video. If you guys have a confident pick of the day, comment down below that pick, and you can help out someone else that is looking for picks to add to their slips. As always, if you guys do enjoy these picks and insights, go ahead and smash that like button, and also smash the subscribe button if you guys do want these plays as soon as they drop, because a lot of these plays are super high value, and PrizePicks does love to take off these plays from the board or just change them up throughout the day. So if you guys want them as soon as they drop at the same value that I get them from the video, go ahead and smash that post notification bell so that you guys get a notification every single time I post. Now, the outlet has been seeing a huge surge in members, especially for dates like NFL Thursday, as well as coming up the NFL Sunday, that huge slate of NFL picks. They are always cashing out on these plays, and whether you guys place plays on NFL or NBA, the bets are the highest quality, coming from the best of the best analysts. And of course, a lot of VIP members have been posting plays, not just from PrizePicks, but Underdog, FanDuel, Chalkboard, DraftKings, you name it. Basically, any DFS app that you guys can think of, any sports betting app you can think of, they cover it, and they are at the best of the best. So again, if you guys do want access to all of these plays, VIP is constantly posting plays throughout the day, and they also do have insiders, the outlet insiders, that give you special tips. And also in the VIP max locks, they give you the most probable play to hit for the day. That is their most confident pick, and that in itself is super accurate, especially with the explanations they give. It is almost always going to hit. So if you guys do want access to those plays, go ahead and click the link in the description below to join up on the outlet and get access to their exclusive picks. Now, like I said, we do got some great plays ahead of us for today, so without further ado, let's hop into today's plays. For our first play today, we'll be going over to the points section, and we'll be scrolling down all the way to the Orlando versus Knicks game, and we'll be looking at Franz Wagner for the 23.5 points. This line will be for more. Now, going up against the Knicks, they are going to be without Paolo Banchero, and the reason why I do like this line is for that reason as well, because Paolo Banchero is out this game. Franz Wagner is going to be their number one option when it comes to scoring. They're going to be forcing a lot of his plays, and of course, if you look here on Outlier, which again, if you guys don't already have access to the Outlier app, you can click the link in the description below to get a 7-day free trial. You guys will be able to access their props, their EV plus plays, boost plays, arbitrage bets, middle bets, and more. And right now, their historical data is one of the most consistent plays, most consistent tools that you guys can use to actually level up your sports betting game. So he is 100% head-to-head on this line going up against the Knicks. He's hit this line just this month, actually having 28 points up against them, and they won. This was with Paolo Banchero playing, so he would have even more touches this game, and he also had 36 minutes in that matchup. So he's averaging around 37.8 minutes up against the Knicks. So he has plenty of time to go on the over for this line, and they are going to be looking to him for most of their scoring, most likely. So if we look at the small forward position, they are actually a very favorable matchup, and that's why he was able to go on the over for this game on the 12th of November. They are giving up 24.4 points per game on average, which is already over on his line. Last game, he took advantage of that, having 28 points against the Knicks. So I do see him taking advantage again. And they are one of the worst teams when it comes to guarding that small forward position at the 28th rank. So definitely, I do see him going on the over for this line, especially since this is going to be a home matchup for them. If we look at home matchups, we can see it is the same rates for him, but recently he's been playing some pretty tough teams. So if we do go up against the Knicks, which he just played against them on the road, I do see him go on the over for this line if he plays against them at home. So if we look here at small forward, the last couple of small forwards that got on the over for their props against the Knicks was Najee Marshall, Klay Thompson. We got overall a bunch of small forwards, and the list just keeps going on and on, including Franz Wagner. So I do like this line, especially since a lot of small forwards have gone the over for their lines up against the Knicks. And alternatively, I do have an alternate for this line for those of you guys that may be interested. The rebounds line for 5.5 right now, this is a huge, huge line that you guys can take advantage of at 5.5. Definitely, you guys can find this on PrizePicks right now. He's hitting this line at 8 out of his last 10 games, and going up against the Knicks, this is definitely a solid line because they're already giving up 6.8 rebounds per game on average. Almost 7 rebounds on average is what they're allowing. They're a neutral matchup, and when he played them last, he had 9 rebounds up against the Knicks. And on top of that, he's averaging around 10.4 rebound chances at his position. Right now, with Paolo Banchero out, he definitely will have a little bit higher amount of rebound chances. And also, Jalen Brunson is a probable for this game. So if he is out, this is definitely going to be a little bit of a closer matchup. And definitely he will, this will may even go to the Magic already. Honestly, Magic has been playing really good. So even with Paolo Banchero out, this is still going to be a very viable matchup. So if you guys do like these plays, either the rebounds prop or the points play, let me know which one you will be tailing for today. I'm definitely interested in your guys' insight. For our next line today, we'll be going over to the rebounds plus assists prop, and we'll be looking for LaMelo Ball at 13.5 rebounds plus assists. This line honestly is subject to change because this line is a pretty solid play. He's been going on the over for this line in 3 out of his last 5 games. And if we look here at this matchup today, I really do like it. He's averaging 15.4 within his last 5 games. Right now, he's going up against teams like Orlando, which he had 20 rebounds plus assists, a very solid defensive team. And he also did have 15 against Minnesota. Lost the game against the Pacers, surprisingly, but he still ended up with 16 rebounds with assists, low scoring that game. If we look here on Outlier, I do really like this line because if we see here, actually, let's change this to 13.5. He's 6 out of 10 on this line in the last 10 games. He's yet to hit this line, though, head-to-head. Looking at the Clippers right now, this is a very interesting game where he did have 30 minutes and he still went on the under, but he's exceeded 12.5 rebounds plus assists in 8 straight games. So he's just hitting that mark in most of these lines where he's just needing one more assist or one more rebound to actually go on the over and be 8 straight games going on the over for this line. So he's going to be against a team today that is 23rd in assists allowed, as well as 12th in rebounds allowed. And versus that point guard position, they are even better, even more favorable matchup, 24th in rebounds allowed and 24th in assists allowed, giving up 7.3 rebounds per game on average for that point guard position and 9.5 assists allowed per game against that point guard position. So for point guards, this is definitely a huge, huge win for LaMelo to go on the over for this line. If he gets both of those values, he's easily going on the over for this line. And LaMelo, as we know it, does a great job getting rebounds as well as assists as a guard. So if we look at a couple of guards that have gone the over, there are not many for the Clippers. They have been doing a good job for the most part, defending a lot of point guards, making them go under for their lines. But Jalen Suggs, Anthony Black are 2 point guards that have gone over for their line, and that is just the last game they played. Now, all of these games combined, that is just about 5 games. So if we look at all these games, definitely there's still a solid chance for LaMelo Ball to go on the over for this line. On top of that, with this being a home game, he did hit this line in 2 out of his last home games that he's played against Orlando and Minnesota. So he definitely does have a higher chance of going on the over for this line because of it being a home game. Also, this game is sure to have him play a lot of minutes. He's averaging 32.2 minutes, but against Clippers right now, I definitely do see a lot of their games coming close. And if this is another game that ends up being close, he definitely will be able to go on the over for that line, and he'll have more minutes, more playing time for him going on the over for this line. So I really do like this line for the over. If you guys do like this play, let me know how you feel about it down in the comment section below. I definitely do see this being a pretty solid play that a lot of people go on the over for. It probably will become a favorite later in the day. So again, let me know if you guys do like this play. Now, before we hop into our next pick, I do want to remind you guys that there is a huge, huge free prop that is open up for everyone today for Jokic on 0.5 PRA. This is on Chalkboard. This is a free pick that you also get a 100% deposit match when you use code OUTLET. And the great thing about this is that you guys can actually use the play that I just gave you, the LaMelo prop, alongside this free pick when you use code OUTLET. And you'll also be able to use this code OUTLET on the Daily Fantasy app as well as the Social Sports Picks app, which is absolutely huge. And Chalkboard, right now, you can alternate your lines on chalkboard, basically create your own lines. And as you guys saw, the 12.5 rebounds plus assist line is really where it's at for LaMelo. At 12.5, he's hit this line in 8 straight matchups. So if you guys tail that line, and the odds are also pretty solid, so the payout is going to be pretty solid as well. So if you guys tail this free pick with that LaMelo 12.5 rebounds plus assist line, you are sure to cash out and get a solid payout. So click the link in the description below to download the Chalkboard app and use code OUTLET to get access to this free pick, as well as being able to win up to 150 times on your payout boost. Now for our last play today, we'll be coming over to the points plus assists tab, and we'll be scrolling down here to Cade Cunningham for 37.5 points plus assists. This line will be for more. Now looking at Cade, recently his lines have actually been pretty solid at 6 6 out of 10 on this line. He's gone the over 4, and going up against Milwaukee with no Giannis, I definitely do see him having a lot easier time on offense. Without Giannis, they're going to be going up against Bobby Portis as the replacement, and Giannis is a huge help for them on defense. So honestly, right now the offensive or their defense right now has not been great in Milwaukee at all, but this just tanks their defense a lot more. Points allowed, they're 20th right now. This is favorable, and they're 12th when it comes to assists allowed, which is neutral. And the rest of that point guard position, there's just overall a very favorable matchup. They're giving up almost 30 points per game on average for the point guard position, as well as 9.3 assists allowed per game. They're 21st in their rank when it comes to assists allowed. So honestly, Cade Cunningham is guaranteed a double-double in this game. So right now, 6 out of 10 on this line, I do see him going the over against this line, against this team with no Giannis head-to-head. He's 2 out of 3 on this line. Last game he played, they ended up losing, but he had 36 points with 12 assists, having 48 points plus assists. If we look at the last couple of teams that have gone the over, Tyrese Maxey had a phenomenal game. His line was 35.5. He ended up having 63 points plus assists. Craig Porter as well. Lonzo Ball did not go on the over for that line, but was 0.5 away. Luka Doncic, of course, he went on the over. So a lot of these guards, these point guards, have been able to go on the over. All but 4 have gone on the over within the last 10 matchups. So I do like his chances. Cade Cunningham, he's one of those point guards that are very efficient, and he just really knows what to do in this situation. If it does happen to somehow be a close game, he definitely will take over and be able to go on the over for his line. So I do like this play for the over. In the away matchups, though, that is one thing that is a little bit wary. He isn't playing that good at all. A lot of these games he has gone the under for this line. But again, definitely do let me know if you guys do like this play. Either way, I do think it's a very solid play for the over. If you guys are telling this prop, comment down below if you are telling it. If you guys do have another play that you guys are very confident for today, comment down below as well. And definitely do smash that like button as well. Smash the subscribe button. We are so close to 45,000 subscribers. So if you guys do want also additional personal plays, I will be on my Instagram at PickPlugYT. So check that out. Link will be in the description below. If you guys do want exclusive picks from the outlet directly, they've been cashing out like crazy recently, changing the whole sports betting community. Go ahead and click the link in the description below to join up on the outlet Discord. That will be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.